This video we're going to take a quick first look at a couple of brand new knives from a brand new knife company, the Allegheny Knifeworks. And we'll be doing a detailed review of each of these knives separately later on, but I want to kind of introduce you to them, tell you the quick story, because I think they're really cool. So that's coming up on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So Justin over at the Allegheny Knifeworks contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in taking a look at some of his knives. And I had the chance to talk to Justin on the phone for quite a while, and he's got a pretty cool story, and I was very interested, so I said, yeah, I'd like to check these things out. And this is going to be just kind of like an introduction to Justin's knives, Allegheny Knifeworks, and to kind of tell you his story. We'll be doing a detailed review of these knives separately later on. Just want to kind of give you a quick kind of a intro. So first of all, let's just take a look at these knives real quick while I tell you about Justin's story. This is the M25, and it's just a small all-around knife, and we'll talk about the specs of this thing real quick in a minute. But really, man, it's just super comfortable. And then this is the M40, which is a little bit larger camp knife, tactical knife, whatever you want to call it. And again, it's just extremely comfortable. So I'm just going to show you these things while I'm telling you Justin's story and let you kind of get a good idea, a good look at him. First of all, Justin was he apprenticed and learned his trade under LT Wright from formerly Blind Horse Knives and then LT Wright Knives. And he had the opportunity to move to, I think, West Virginia, and he started his own knife company. One of the things that I respect about Justin is he told me that he did not want to ride on the coattails of LT Wright, nor did he want to create products which were going to be imitations or copies or competitions with LT, because he has a lot of respect for him. And he actually told me he started out making knives part-time in his garage or basement, and he lived pretty close to, at that point in time, I think it was Blind Horse Knives, and he kind of went up there, was working part-time and asking him to help, and LT said, you know what, just come on in here and we'll show you some stuff. And that turned into a full-time job for him. He worked with LT and apprenticed for quite a while, I think several years, and learned his craft and learned how to do things right, because if you know anything about LT Wright knives, they do them right. And so when he went out on his own, he said he wanted to make something kind of different, different style knives than maybe LT was going to be making and had been making, so that A, he wouldn't be stepping on anybody's toes, and B, that he would be he'd have something different to offer to the market. And I think he succeeded. This is the M40, and let me just tell you a little bit about the knife. It is A2 steel, and it features hand sculpted G10 handles. Okay, he does all this by hand. This is not machined. He does each one of these by hand, so they're all going to be a little bit different, semi-custom. He grinds his knives by hand. He gets the blanks. He sends them off for heat treating. This is all handmade, basically. He's got all kinds of different liner options. He's got several color options on there. This thing is crazy good, sharp. I mean, it'll I don't know if you can see that, but it shaves. It's I really like this one. It's got a great size handle on it. It's kind of you think that might be uncomfortable. It is absolutely not. The contour is great on this handle. It just fits your hand really well. And it's got the coating on it is called moly based. It's a moly based coating. And what that means is it's very similar to Cerakote, but instead of ceramic, it's got molybdenum in it as the main agent. And then these things are triple heat treated to a 59 to 60 Rockwell hardness. The handles are secured with T6 hardware, so you can remove them if you want to. He doesn't recommend that, but you can. And just everything about this thing just screams high quality and attention to detail. So this is the M40, and it has a 4-inch blade with an overall length of 9 inches, and it's just very handy. It comes in 4 colors, and he also makes his own Kydex sheaths, and this one is retention is just really good on this. Snaps in really well, and it comes with a couple of different clip options you can put this on. But he leaves it where you can lace it to a vest. You can lace it to gear. You can do whatever you want to with it. It's also got you can mount a clip on it. You can just use it for. He just gives you a lot of options, but it snaps in really well and does a great job. and it looks cool too. Like, again, a lot of different options. The other one we're going to take a quick look at, and again, there's going to be detailed reviews of these knives coming up. I just want to give you a heads up because they're so pretty and I really like them so much. And I honestly want to give Justin a little bit of a shout out. I just really like the way Justin does things. He seemed like a really nice guy. I respect the fact that he's not trying to step on LT's toes and not trying to ride his coattails. But I did want to tell you that, you know, he did learn from one of the best. So, and I think that's worth mentioning because it speaks to what kind of quality you can expect from the Allegheny Knifeworks. So anyway, this is the M25. It has a 2.5-inch blade, 7-inch overall length. Again, it's A2 steel. It's an 1/8 inch thick. And this knife, by the way, is in the $90 to $95 range. The M40, by the way, is in the $135 to $155 range, depending upon options. This one, you see, it's got some nice liners on there too. I mean, just the fit and finish of this thing is absolutely 100% virtually perfect. And then he's got this one with a coyote or desert. Man, it pops in. And he told me he makes these things tight because he wants them to stay in place. So it's in there, you can hear it. And again, this comes with a lanyard. This will make a really good neck knife. You can push it right off there. Really small enough to do a lot of detailed tasks, but the handle is big enough to get a good hold of. So that's the M25. And again, I keep saying this, but there will be detailed reviews of these. But I just kind of want to give you a heads up on those. So I'll put a link to Allegheny Knifeworks in the video description. And I encourage you to go check out Justin's work. He's got some really different variety styles of knives. He's got some double-edged, some tactical stuff. I think he said he's going to try to send me a larger knife. He's got a pretty good sized chopper style kind of knife, which you know I like big knives. But anyway, I encourage you to go check out his website and stay tuned here for the detailed reviews of these knives. I can tell you these are some of the nicest knives that I have had in my hands ever. And just from feeling of them, they feel really well balanced. But we'll have to wait to check that out. But I wanted to go ahead and show them to you real quick, to kind of give you a first look at them, a sneak peek at whet your appetite for what's coming up. So I hope it's been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends. And thank you so much for doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared, and I'll see you next time. From a new knife raker, two of their offerings. Let's look at like what is it? I don't know. So let me, what I'll do is while we're showing these things off, so let me tell you about, so let's talk real quick and show them to you real quick and just maybe to help Justin get, I can't wait to get the detailed reviews going.